Guys, look! I found where the object impacted. It's incredible! Nah, Jimmy, that's not the meteor. This over here is. But this is so cool! It looks like it's from a long-lost, ancient, forgotten civilization. Sorry, Jimmy. Orders were to gather this meteor over here. Okay. But we'll come back for it later, right?
What's up everyone, it's the Gundam Lady here on the TTV channel once again to review one of LEGO City's newest wave of space sets. In this video we're going to be looking at set number 60350, the Lunar Research Base. Get ready because this is quite a busy set. Before I get started, huge thank you to LEGO for sending me these sets to review and for sponsoring this video. It's been a blast putting them together and a great experience for me to review them for TTV. Thanks LEGO! If you're wondering who I am, I did mention it in the last two videos, so do check them out if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get into it.
The Lunar Research Base is the second largest of the sets in this wave. It has a lot of extraneous bits to it. It's set number 60350, it has 786 pieces, 6 astronaut minifigures, and will retail at $119.99 when it's released on March 1st, 2022. We're going to review this set on its appearance, build, functions, and overall what I think of it. Let's start with the appearance of this base. It's based on NASA's Artemis base concept, but if you look at the picture on the box, there's hardly resemblance that I can see. However, this set is really cool with its design. The large dome on top, the garage-like area, and the extending hallways out from the center were a creative design to see. Imagine being on something like this in real life. A huge window to see the stars and a view of Earth, it would be stunning. The center part of this base reminds me of a biodome. A biodome is a project that has been attempted to create an Earth-like environment in a closed, sealed-off space where you can grow your own food and not be exposed to invasive species or environments. This set captures some of this with the hydroponics area that can be seen with all of these plants and the living quarter beds for the astronauts to sleep in. The details inside are adorable. This astronaut has a trophy. There are little tables to set things like bowls and mugs on, and this one has a carrot. I wonder what they're doing with this carrot. The garage area is built to be inside of a moon rock-like structure if you take a look into the back. More on this later. It can hold this tiny little bulldozer vehicle and an astronaut can drive it. There's a ramp for it to easily drive inside, and the structure has little tools hung inside for the moon and repair work. The longer extension out from the center has a helmet room. The top of the structure has a large satellite dish, and you can pull the top off to access the inside. Some of the astronauts can place their helmets on these tiny stands. It also has a TV computer screen. Notably, it only has 2 spaces for helmets, but 4 minifigures with helmets. The smaller extension out from the center has a hallway with a great amount of detail put into it for a science bay. It has lab equipment set up with some space for a chemical bottle, and what I would guess to be a microscope to look at this bacteria. Beyond the helmet bay, there's a special hallway to access a vehicle. More on this later as well. The extended structures are lined with blue bricks for windows, and the exterior has floodlights, solar panels, and a navy blue color built into its primarily white and gray structure. But wait, there's more? Yes! This set comes with the Lunar Lander rocket. It also is primarily white in color and has solar panels and gold pieces all over it with a blue windshield. It has rockets on the bottom and 4 legs that extend out from it. There's also a ladder for the pilot to climb up into the cockpit. The smaller extraneous details in this set include another boulder with a crystal and something else inside, a tiny solar-powered remote vehicle to drive, and a rocket drone with a mini claw arm. Phew, that was a lot! What about the build? This LEGO set was built by my mom, who volunteered to assist me with building these 4 sets when I received them from LEGO. She's an avid LEGO fan with a large collection of modular buildings, and she enjoyed putting this set together. She even wrote me a list of observations. Thanks, Mom! The structure of this set is solid, and I'd attribute that to these seamless pieces on the back. You might think that it's a lot of bricks stacked together, but it's actually 2 large molded pieces that resemble a structure made of many bricks. Lazy? I'm not sure, but it certainly helps with the strength of the set and its piece count, plus it allows an easier creation of a hollow space for this garage. The small lander rocket is cute, however there are parts of it that feel a little fragile, the legs in particular. They can easily fall off or shift positions, which can be bothersome to pose. My mom also noted that she doesn't like that there's not a door for the astronauts to go inside the pod. You have to remove the cockpit panel. She also noted the fragility of this tiny vehicle that the astronauts can ride on. It has a small build with parts that fall off easily if played with too roughly, kind of like this bar on the back. How about the functions? In my opinion, the functions of this set are a bit more basic with the exception of one, the Lunar Lander rocket. When you lift the rocket, out drops this little fire piece. It works with gravity as opposed to a spring, and it's a neat little detail to show the lander blasting off. I love this detail as I haven't seen it on any other space set, and it's a thoughtful addition to the build. Other functions include the doors being able to be opened upwards, the satellite dish being rotated, and opening the large dome to play inside. Also on the building is this passageway that can be raised upwards. If you happen to own the Lunar Roving Vehicle set, this is the perfect pair. The hallway can be lifted to be at the level with the rover's door so the astronauts can travel from the rover to the space station for a visit. This small quad rocket drone has two functions, and boy do I wish it could really fly. This claw piece is held closed by a rubber band. When you squeeze it, the four jaws open up simultaneously and can hold onto the boulder. The claw is on a rope string that can be wound back up by hand. There's a small antenna on top since it's supposed to be a remote-controlled drone. I also noted that the roll for the string is a bit tedious to roll up by hand. There isn't really a handle for you to turn, and it takes a bit to roll up completely. I can easily say that any kid would love this set. It has many minifigures to play with, it had a great and interesting design, and it can provide a lot of fun scenarios for kids to play out with its 4 compartments. With the exception of the numerous components that this LEGO set possesses feeling occasionally like chaos, the set is also quite nice to display. Its vibrant clear blue dome makes it a standout to other sets.
Before I end this episode, we're going to talk about one more thing that I'm sure some people have been wondering.
Yeah, what are you going to talk about the price of the set?
It is indeed true that the price of some of these space sets is astronomical. This particular set retails at almost $120, which, in my opinion, is quite pricey for a set this size. It does come with a lot of details, and it's based off a NASA concept, so I can sort of understand the price, but I can also see why anybody would be hesitant to purchase it because of that price. That being said, this set is really adorable, and if you do have the chance to pick it up, I can highly recommend it. Massive thank you to LEGO once again for sending me these sets to review, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the TTV channel for more awesome content by other creators, and maybe leave a like, or a comment, or share with your NASA friends. I'm sure they'd love that. I still don't know how to do outros yet, so